Bobby Fong dominates at VIR. Full highlights and pole position battle. MotoAmerica Superbike. Fong dominates opening day at VIR in MotoAmerica. Bobby Fong is making waves at Virginia International Raceway as MotoAmerica kicks off its latest round. Alton, VA. Fresh off a stellar performance at WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca, where he clinched 2 out of 3 races, Bobby Fong of Attack Performance Progressive Yamaha Racing arrived at VIR with momentum on his side. On the opening day, Fong continued his winning streak by securing provisional pole position, leading both morning practices and the storm-halted Q1 session. But here's where it gets controversial. Despite the severe weather that interrupted the Q1 session, Fong's impressive lap time of 1.24.568 remained unbeaten. Sean Dylan Kelly of Vision Wheel M4 Extra Suzuki came close with a 1.24.846, just 0.278 seconds behind Fong. Championship leader Josh Herrin, riding a Warhorse HSBK Racing Ducati Panigale V4R, secured the 3rd spot, trailing Fong by 0.327 seconds. Cameron Beaubier, a 5-time MotoAmerica Superbike champion, faced an early setback when he spent much of the morning in the pits. However, he rallied in Q1, finishing 4th, just over half a second behind Fong. Fong's teammate, Jake Gagne, also had a strong showing, placing 5th, a mere 0.045 seconds behind Beaubier. In the Motovation Supersport class, Matthew Schultz of Strack Racing dominated the Q1 session on his Yamaha YZF R9, setting a fast lap of 1:26.380. This was 0.298 seconds quicker than Cameron Peterson on a Celtic Economy Lube tyre Warhorse HSBK Ducati, and 0.606 seconds faster than PJ Jacobson on a Rahal Ducati Moto with XPEL. Blake Davis, Schultz's teammate, finished 4th, 0.941 seconds behind Schultz, followed by Tyler Scott on a Vision Wheel M4 ESTAR Suzuki GSXR 750. Josh Hayes of BPR, despite mechanical issues, managed to place 6th. Jake Lewis of Altus Motorsports, who recovered from a frightening crash at Laguna Seca, came in 7th. Corey Alexander and Kayla Yakov of Rahal Ducati Moto rounded out the top 9. Hank Vosberg of Titler's Cycle Racing took the provisional pole position in the Parts Unlimited Talent Cup by Motul, posting a lap of 1:36.462, just 0.061 seconds ahead of championship leader Alessandro Di Mario. Carson King of Royalty Racing was 3rd, 0.665 seconds behind Vosberg, followed closely by Cody Kopp of Team Roberts. Bodie Page of Bodie Page Racing, Mission Foods, DD certified, completed the top 5. In the Royal Enfield Build, Train and Race category, Shay McGregor saved her best lap for last, securing provisional pole position with a 1:50.133. Camille Conrad, who initially held the top spot, ended up 0.507 seconds behind. Brianna Everett, the only other rider to break into the 150s, rounded out the provisional front row. 11 brave riders tackled the wet track during the afternoon session, with Emmanuel Nicolas Aguilar of Corrientes Racing Team MPR Motorsport Kawasaki leading the pack. His best lap of 1:49.468 was over 4 seconds faster than Jason Waters of Edge Racing. What do you think about Fong's dominant performance? Is he the favourite to win the Superbike class? Or do you see someone else stepping up? Share your thoughts in the comments. MotoAmerica VIR 2025. Schedule, standings, thrilling racing ahead. Strap in. The roar of Superbikes is about to echo through Virginia International Raceway again. And the championship picture could flip in just 3 pulse-pounding days. From Friday, August 1st through Sunday, August 3rd, 2025, MotoAmerica returns to the 5.26-kilometer, roughly 3.27-mile ribbon of asphalt in Alton, Virginia, that riders simply call VIR. The paddock hasn't set foot here since 2022. Yet anticipation is already sky high. Reigning VIR hero Jake Gagne wants to reassert his dominance, but current points leader Josh Herrin has other ideas. And 5 victories this season to prove it. Cameron Beaubier lurks close behind, ready to punish the slightest mistake. But here's where it gets controversial. Back in 2022, Gagne dominated both Premier Class races and laid down a blistering 1:24 lap. Still the fastest race lap ever recorded at VIR. However, the outright qualifying benchmark of 1:09.2 set by Ben Spies way back in 2008 refuses to fall. Many insiders argue that modern electronics, tyres and aero should have buried that record long ago. So why hasn't anyone managed it? Is it rider confidence, changing track conditions, or simply the mystique of Spies' legendary lap? Sound off in the comments. Whose side are you on? Flash forward to 2025. Herrin arrives with a 31-point cushion after 11 races, mirroring the lead he once enjoyed in Supersport. His worst result so far, a lone 5th place at Road Atlanta. Otherwise, he's finished on every step of the podium, including those 5 wins. Consistency like that turns pressure into his best friend. Yet Gagne, Beaubier and the ever-relentless pack know that one DNF could undo everything. Let's not forget VIR's rich history. The late Nicky Hayden captured the inaugural MotoAmerica Superbike victory here in 2001. Then doubled up in 2002. A reminder that this track rewards bravery as much as outright speed. For newcomers to the series, think of VIR as a roller coaster laid over classic southern countryside. Blind corners, dramatic elevation changes, and unforgiving runoff. Miss an apex by an inch and you'll lose 3/10. Miss it by a foot and you may end the afternoon in the grass. Full weekend schedule, local time. Friday, 1st of August 2025, 1700 Superbike Practice 1, 40 minutes. 21:10 Superbike Qualifying 1, 40 minutes. Saturday, 2nd of August 2025, 16:20 Superbike Qualifying 2, 30 minutes. 21:10 Superbike Race 1, 20 laps. Sunday, 3rd of August 2025, 15:35 Superbike Warm-Up, 15 minutes. 21:10 Superbike Race 2, 20 laps. How to watch? Can't make it to Virginia? MotoAmerica Live Plus streams every timed session and race worldwide. Just head to motoamerica.com/howtowatch. Select classes will also appear for free on the official MotoAmerica YouTube channel. Perfect for quick highlights or a full Sunday binge. Championship snapshot before VIR. Superbike Top 3. 1. Josh Herrin, 11 races, 5 wins, 31-point lead. 2. Cameron Beaubier, chasing relentlessly. 3. Jake Gagne, determined to stage a comeback where he last dominated. And this is the part most people miss. A swing of 50 points is on the table this weekend. If Herrin slicks, say, a crash in race 1, his rivals could erase his advantage overnight. Conversely, a Gagne sweep would tighten the leaderboard to a knife edge heading into the next round. Now we turn it over to you. Will Spies' ancient lap record finally crumble? Can Gagne reclaim VIR glory? Or is Herrin's season-long consistency simply too strong? Maybe Beaubier writes his own script and steals the show. Drop your predictions, hot takes, and friendly arguments below. Let's see who calls it right before the lights go out. How to watch MotoAmerica Round 6 at VIR 2025. Schedule, livestream info. MotoAmerica Round 6 heads to Virginia with championship drama brewing. Don't miss the action. The adrenaline-fueled MotoAmerica Superbike Series is making its cross-country journey this week, transitioning from the sun-soaked West Coast to the challenging Virginia International Raceway in Alton, Virginia. This comes hot on the heels of a pulse-pounding round at WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca in Monterey, California that left fans breathless. Round 6 presents a golden opportunity for championship contenders Cameron Beaubier and Bobby Fong to chip away at Josh Herrin's lead, with just 37 points separating these three fierce competitors in what's becoming one of the most thrilling title battles in recent memory. But here's where things get really interesting. Jake Gagne, currently sitting 4th in the standings, might be the rider to watch this weekend. Despite his position in the championship, Gagne dominated at this very track in 2022, delivering a masterclass performance by sweeping both races with impressive 3-second margins over Matthew Schultz. Could we see history repeat itself and throw another wrench into the championship calculations? The momentum is certainly with Bobby Fong after his remarkable performance at Laguna Seca, where he claimed victory in 2 of 3 features and stood on the podium after every race. This stellar showing allowed him to close to within just 6 points of Beaubier in the standings. With the championship landscape potentially shifting dramatically this weekend, motorsport enthusiasts would be remiss to miss even a moment of the high-speed drama unfolding on the challenging VIR circuit. Here's your comprehensive guide to catching all the heart-stopping action this weekend on Peacock and NBC Sports Now. Essential race information. Complete WeatherTech Raceway Superbike entry list. nbcsports.brightspotcdn.com/6F4 6259344B314B52CBA 11476BF9 2025 Round 06 VIR entry list. Detailed track map for race analysis. nbcsports.brightspotcdn.com/98 4B 8A284D 3DB1223AD4613 2025 Round 06 VIR track map PDF. Viewing guide. How to experience every moment of MotoAmerica Superbike action in 2025. Coverage for the 6th round at Virginia International Raceway kicks off Saturday, August 2nd at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on both Peacock and NBC Sports Now. /www.nbc.com/live brand equals PK22 UTM tags NBC S1149. The second installment of this thrilling doubleheader follows on Sunday, August 3rd, also at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. For the remainder of the exhilarating 2025 schedule, fans can stream every heart-pounding moment via the Peacock app and NBC Sports Now, a complimentary 24/7 streaming channel from NBC Sports offering comprehensive daily sports talk shows, live events, and highlight packages. This content is available across multiple platforms including Peacock, webob.com/sports, The Roku Channel, https therokuchannel.roku.com, Zumo, https Zumo/ordefense.com, v3 https play.zumo.com/networks NBC Sports Now with NBC Sports Navigator, https.pluto.tv/live TV 654930